Hey everybody, Alex here. Just got back from the Grog Home Brewery Equipment in Clarksville, Tennessee. I'm going to be checking out the equipment that I need to get started brewing my own beer. Now, I have extremely limited knowledge when it comes to home brewing equipment, the process. That's what we're going to be doing together, is learning how to do this. The folks over at Grog here in Clarksville have been extremely helpful in helping me understand what it is that I need to get started. So, we've got 24 beer bottles here. Going to need a lot more if we're going to brew 5 gallons. Next up, we've got our cooling mechanism, copper wire. That's going to go into the wort to cool it down once we mash the grains. This is going to be our fermenting tank. Once we mash it and boil it, it's going to go in here and ferment with the yeast. Let's get this bad boy over. Let's show you what we got here. It's going to be our mash in our boil tank. Let's take it out. We've got our temperature gauge and grain nozzle. Inside we've got mash basket. Basically what we're going to do is we're going to put the grains in here and mash them for about an hour and then boil the wort for about another hour before it gets transferred into our fermenting jug. To help the process go a little bit smoother, got boil spoon. This is the tubing that's going to be connected from that to our fermenting tank. Got PBW, sanitizer, and Star Sand. All right, guys, so here it is. We've got the homebrew set up. I got our fermenting tank over there. Got the spoon and the hose hanging up with our mash and boil pot. Of course, we got our coolant over there on the right, bottles and sanitizer, and we are ready to go. All right, guys, we're gonna run back over to the Grog, grab some yeast, grab some grain, get our recipe, and get started.
All right, we're back in the Grog. Let's take a peek inside.
So these are the grains then. Wow, that is so much slower than I thought it was. All right, just got back from the Grog and got some goodies in the bag here to start brewing up some beer. Let's see what we got in the bag. We're gonna be using some East Kent Golding hops, which are pretty common, popular hops. Got our sugar here. Now this is Irish ale yeast, which is from White Labs. It's gonna go in the fridge until tomorrow. We have our hydrometer, which we picked up. That'll help measure the gravity. And of course, like any newbie, we've got a recipe list. Hopefully we don't mess too many things up. Big bag of goodies here. Let's see what we got. Look at that. That is beautiful. This has all the grains we need in order to create that chocolate stout. Just between us, I am a little bit nervous. This is my first time brewing ever, so we're gonna follow it to the T. First step, mash grains between 152 and 154 degrees. Let's warm up the pot. Hey guys, we got our Star Sand in here, sanitizing all of our equipment. Got our water up to 13 liters. All right, we got the Brewmaster mash and boil pot here. It's heating up. Got it going up to 160 degrees. That way when we put the mash in, it cools down to between 152 and 154 degrees. All right, guys, we got our mash and boil up to 160 degrees. We're gonna go ahead and put the grains in. Yep. And in we go. Got most of them in here. All right, let me grab that boil spoon. Yeah, there we go.
They got stability. The holes are so damn small.
All right. Good to go. Okay, that'll drain like that. We're gonna mash the grains with 13 liters of water, and then we're gonna sparge on top to get us to 6 gallons. Yeah. All right, we're gonna pour the water in here.
Ah, there we go.
Yeah.
We're gonna be real drunk, or we ain't gonna be drunk at all.
Once it boils, Add hops and boil for 90 minutes. Oh, okay, guys, we are just up to a boil. East Kent Golding hops from the UK here, and we're gonna put these in. As soon as we get to a boil, we are almost there, and there we are. Look at those, man. Kind of like rabbit food. We're gonna let that boil for another 90 minutes. Okay, Google, set a timer for 90 minutes.
1 hour and 30 minutes. Starting now.
All right, guys, still brewing here. We're sitting right around 214 degrees, just a little over boiling. Got about another half an hour. Turn off heat and add lactose, stirring well to dissolve. Okay, guys, we're done with the boil. We went ahead, turned off the unit underneath, and we're adding lactose and sugar. All right, make sure we're well dissolved in there. All right, now what I'm gonna do, cool to about 70 degrees, is cool this down as soon as possible. The ideal temperature we want to get down to is between 60 and 70 degrees, 134 degrees right now. It's coming down quick. Nice. The quicker we can cool this thing down, the less chance that we're going to have issues with bacteria and things like that in the beer. So I'm going to get this thing cooled down as quick as possible. And then pitch the yeast. All right, guys. So we hit 69 degrees when we were cooling it off. We're going to add the yeast and got the hydrometer here sitting right there between 60 and 70. Perfect. And then once we get that in there, we'll add the yeast and be good to go. Okay, guys, we finished putting all the wort into the carboy and added the yeast. And we're gonna store this bad puppy in this closet here for the next 2 weeks, and hopefully we'll have some beer. So we had to pick up a few things in order to get this beer in the bottle. One is a capper, these caps here. This is gonna be our siphon, which goes into the fermenting tank, and we'll siphon the wort or the beer into this, which is our bottling bucket. Once it's in the bottling bucket, we're going to attach this hose to the nozzle, and then we've got this sweet bottling wand. And this thing right here, when it goes down into the bottle and hits the bottom of the bottle, it's going to release the wort and fill it to the top, and we'll show you that here in just a minute. So guys, we've siphoned all of our wort out of the carboy into here, which I didn't film, so you missed that part. But now we are filling up the bottles. We got the bottles that we're filling up. I've already done 2. And again, we're all doing this together for the first time. So got our bottle filler here, and when this black tip hits the bottom of the bottle, it's going to release all the liquid. So here we go. You can hear it filling up. And we're supposed to fill it until it just gets to the top, slightly overfills, and we release it. Take our beer up here, throw in a carbonation tablet, and then I picked out these cool hop tops, which I think are pretty neat. So you're going to pop that on there, take our cap, put it on the top, and down. Release, and we're going to bottle condition this for 5 to 7 days. Pop one in the fridge, see how it tastes. It's our chocolate stout on the way. Guys, the moment we have all been waiting for, especially me, because I get to taste it. This is the very first beer that I brewed. You guys were along for that ride. And so I put my wife on the front. It's called Jesse's Brew. Now, the reason for that is because she said I can go ahead and get all the equipment to brew my own beer, but I had to make her a chocolate stout first. I think it's a fair trade. So here's Jesse's Brew. Now, I've got a citrus IPA that's coming out. It's currently bottle conditioning, so check out that video. And guys, I would love it. I'm new to this. I know some of you guys are way more experienced than I am. Please put your comments below. Let me know. Maybe there's something I could be doing better. Or, for instance, siphoning the beer out of the fermenter. It's really tough. Maybe there's an easier way to do that. So let me know in the comments section. We're all in this together. The whole point is to have better beers brewed at home. So here we go, chocolate stout. Give it a listen. A little smoke coming off the top. Get our glass here. Smooth pour. Look at that color. All right. Wow. Very, very little head in this particular beer. Smells good. You kind of get there's like a coffee, like a chocolatey coffee smell to it. Here we go.
Who can say where the road goes?
Wow. Wow. Man, beers are better brewed. It's smooth. There's a little bit of coffee, a little bit of chocolate, but nothing's really sticking out. Wow, that's really good, guys. First beer. I mean, if your first beer is the worst, then it's got to get even better than this. Guys, here's to you. Thank you for sticking this video out with me. Stick around, subscribe for the next one. I'm going to be making beers until there's no more beer to be made. Better beers brewed, guys. Thank you so much.